sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
from the 35. Here's second down and a yard. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and 10. On play action, Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Washington.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
12-yard line.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's good.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Will power his way into the end zone. Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
A loss of 2.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Makes it third down
and their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McClure. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 6.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Commanders first down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Penalty is declined.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Commanders first down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Daniels. A short one there. He's got Ertz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. but instead you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Daniels quick to Debo, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
21-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Commanders first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A run here with Rodriguez. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is caught side of the end zone. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Vikings nothing. Jake Moody
So,
to
following
kick
that
off.
touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On play action, here's McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
19 yards.
Give him 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about
He was
5.
taken down by
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He connects with Jordan Addison. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. His kick is good. The Vikings are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Vikings 7.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.